Hello and welcome back to Ultimate Marble Racing Season 4. We're here with race 18 on the Sandstone Magpie, a track by Mr. Pants. So quite an interesting track, this one, but we'll get over to that in just a moment. But the current standings, we have Pesky Bird leading, Demon in second, Stormy in third, Fluids in 4th, Superboss in 5th, Alfonso in 6th, Moo in 7th, Boy in 8th, Cheese in 9th, Sage in 10th, then Shady, Azure, Iceman, Luna, Wheat, Eggbot and Jimmy. Hopefully the track isn't pants. No, could never allow that. So I also noticed I forgot to do the predictions at the end of the last race, so I did that during the break. We did have one correct predictor, which was Boer. So a bit of a late congratulations on the correct prediction there. But now on with this one, let's head over to the track. So here we are, Sandstone Magpie. So we did have the discussion as to whether this was in the last season. We think it was in the last season. Memory is not quite doing well. But it's most known for the track showcase we did on it. I had quite an interesting moment in that. If you haven't seen it, then you can go check it out. That is on the channel when we did track showcases on a lot of different tracks. I did say that might return at some point. I'm not 100% sure yet due to the way my schedule is and everything. I don't know if I really have a dedicated time slot I can fit those in reliably at the moment. But maybe at some point they'll return. You cannot remember this one. Well, I don't think you'll forget it after today. It has some memorable features, one of which is the interesting starting grid. So again, we'll be interested to hear what people think about the start lines, as to whether people are okay with these styled starts where everything is bunched up, or whether we want to just stick to the ones that are in a grid layout just for the more formal start. Like I say, that's usually my preference to go to, but we do have a couple or a few in this that have this sort of bunched up starting grid. You're not familiar with my memory. Well, my memory will be just the same. There's a lot of things I forget very easily. So let's get everyone spawned in, 5 laps around the track. See, everyone grouped up, and it is a fall at the start, so your positions don't mean as much in this one, which is why, like I say, some people may not like this type of start. We'll see if there's any comments about it. It is a free fall, and then everyone goes. You got to get a good landing on the start, but there's plenty of other chances to get positions. But first, before we have a quick look around the track, predictions. Starter prediction. 2 minutes to predict how many DNFs there will be. Make your predictions and we will have a look around the track. So we already have a split section off the start, couple of different routes to take here, and these, well, I think are basically like hoovers. I think you can get sucked into those if I remember correctly, and they will teleport you up here. And then we've got some spinners down here, just slow you down. You have a route that sends you down a pipe, little shortcut. There's also a route that you can get put into there as well when the arrow is lit green. I've got to try and remember all the elements of this track. Then we have a little split section that lights up. You've got some bombs to avoid as you head around the pyramid. I mean, you can tell this is a Mr. Pants track by the amount of work that's gone into the aesthetic. Got the bomb carrier up here, which drops rows of bombs out down the hill, we've got these little laser drones, so be careful of those bouncers. We've got a crashed drone down here that you could crash into. So lots of obstacles. Make sure we go under there. Got a big sweeper you got to avoid, big spinning blade, more cannon, flying cannon machines. Got a lava jump, big open area here. We've got a crashed one there, and then down you can go down the sides, which are optional as well, or you go straight down the middle. You have to figure out which one's quicker. There's also a lava river here you can fall into, so you've got to be careful. That will slow you down. It will pop you out there. And then around a long sweeping bend, there is an inside line up here which you can take if you can stay on it. A few more obstacles and a few different routes down this main straight. Like I say, lots to cover as the DNF time is just about to run out. There is a portal. This is your quickest way back up to the top. Otherwise you have 2 pipes. And now let's find our way back up. Here we go. So the portal will fire you out of that ship, and the 2 pipes fire you out of there, and then back around to the starting line. You do remember some of it. Impressed with yourself. Yeah, it's a pretty memorable one with the designs. They're quite an interesting design, kind of the mix of almost like ancient Egypt with robots. Don't know where the alien robots, maybe. Who knows? But the DNF prediction timer is done, so we can get the race started. Here we go, the first drop down. The propellers are spinning. And they have dropped, and it is a big hit for the people further back, which technically would have been the ones further in front, I think, but not great for them. Boer's going to get sucked in first, and there you go, into the shortcut. Boer's going to take an early lead. See if anyone else gets picked up by any of the hoovers there, any of the vacuums. And Luna, Moo and Demon will, actually a few people are going to. And you can see the light up areas. So there we go, it's gone green. Iceman and Cheese going to make use of that and take the shortcut, and we'll be going around the left of the pyramid. Meanwhile, Boer is currently leading still. Moo just behind. Heading out down the bottom. Alfonso, looks like that left lane gives you a lot more speed into this corner. Alfonso's going to use that and get in front. And Alfonso and Boer are racing down the hill. I made to slow down a little bit more. Quite a quick pace track. And hugging the outside wall. Iceman's going to be taking the inside route. There are more obstacles. If you can get through clean, this could be the quicker route. But Iceman is not going to get through very clean and is going to hit near enough everything on the way around. Well, a nice swerve there. Might have figured it out on the exit. Nope, not quite. Almost, Iceman. Almost. We'll come out behind Luna. Alfonso getting caught up by the bombs is going to get slightly hit by one of them. Shockwaves. Going up to the lava jump. Iceman with a big leap, but it's not enough to get over. Alfonso with the same problem. Further up ahead, got Cheese joining the battle, going up into second and off down the cliff. But it is a roll backwards for Cheese at the start. Luna's going to be going along the cliff side. This could be quicker. Do they make it through? They do. A little collision there. And they will have to cut in for the drop down. This is the slower part of that side. Eggbot's coming flying down, so we're getting a bit of a over the top shot here. Looking down on the race. See Boer off ahead. Eggbot chasing Boer down, actually gaining round the corner. Weep in third. Then we've got Cheese, Luna and Moo. Pesky Bird flying down the inside route. Sage going into the teleport is going to be huge. A bit too quick for the corner, is going to shoot out over the edge. Not be able to take that inside line. Got Alfonso there as well. So everyone's still moving. And Iceman, after quite a decent start, is having big difficulties. Iceman and Jimmy, the icebreaker is really struggling still. And Iceman is going to go back into last, although Stormy's struggling here as well. Iceman may at least be able to get past Stormy here. And some trouble on lap 1. Demon getting into a bit of trouble with the bombs. So we're going to head back up and see what's going on with everyone. We're going up into one of the pipes, Cheese into another, followed by Luna. We'll head back up to the top. And going on to lap 2, Weep is going to be leading. Eggbot is in second. Whir is in third. We see Alfonso there getting the portal. That is the fastest way down here. You carry a lot of speed down this straight from that portal. And that is going to be a big gain for Alfonso. Though Luna with a really good line exiting the corner. Moo's not going to quite be able to block Alfonso off. And Alfonso with more speed than Luna. But Luna has the inside line again. But missing out on the shortcut route. Alfonso and Moo getting a Moo with a lot more speed. But Alfonso with the better line. See who comes out in front. Moo still has a bit more speed. And will come out in front of Alfonso. It's actually going to mess Boer up as well. Pushing Boer to the outside. See Pesky Bird and Iceman in the background. Go take a look at what's going on. So they are still moving, just quite slowly. Pesky Bird in quite a bit of trouble at the back. Clearly losing a lot of time, running quite slow. Head back up to the front. Going past the pyramid, Weep is going to come out into the corner, into the outside, in first. Eggbot and Boer quite close together. Boer doesn't have a great line though. We'll try and take the inside line around this bend. Eggbot up on the outside. And Eggbot is going to have to drop in here. It's a bit of a slowdown with the collision on the wall. This could be big for Boer if they can get around the laser. And they do. Moo clone with a bomb, trying to get a good run through there, but it's going to get blocked out. And Boer is going to move up into second. He's going to try and hug the inside. Going to try and avoid these obstacles. It's all over the place. So big moves by Boer. Eggbot just narrowly missing the laser there. Alfonso sneaking around the outside, avoiding everything. It's also going to manage to block Moo with a very light touch. Going up to the jump, Moo getting hit by another bomb. Alfonso with a great jump. That is a brilliant line by Alfonso. He's just going to keep it going all the way off the edge of the cliff. And is hunting down Boer. There is quite a gap opening up here between first, second and third. Eggbot is now joining Alfonso on the straight with a bit more speed as well, so Eggbot will move back up into third. Alfonso is going to hit the booster, but a collision out of nowhere with the ground is going to cost Alfonso some time. Now, what is going on with Weep here? I think Weep tried to go for this top layer. There is a jump you can do here, it bounces you up. And it has not paid off for Weep at all. And Boer is going to move through into first. Weep trying for another jump. This time not fully committing, but you can see how that works there. And we've got a battle going on between Moo, Eggbot, Sage, Alfonso and Cheese further back. So Cheese successfully getting that top layer, getting the jump. Alfonso's going to go for this one, so you better see how this works. There you go. Absolutely nailing it. You see Boer at the top, Weep just making their way up. Eggbot's going to roll back into the middle of the straight, meaning Alfonso and Sage are going to have a better line here, and they're going to hit the portal. So if we go up to the top and see what this does, as this is going to be bad news for Weep. We're heading towards lap 3. Alfonso gaining now with that move. Sage getting past Weep as well, but it's a rough hit when you come down here with a lot of speed. Weep may be slow enough to keep the position, but no, it's too much of a rollback. too aggressive into the corner, and Sage is going to move up to third. Weep still holding the fastest lap in fourth. And both of them getting the inside line through here. And Weep's going to cut in front of Sage. Oh, it's not good with the spinner. That's cost Weep some time. And Cheese is coming around now, so Weep at risk. Is Weep going to be able to get the shortcut? They do. They managed to time it perfectly. But the opening is going to fly down and into the pyramid section just behind Boer and Alfonso. And Alfonso has passed Boer in the pyramid section. And Weep's going to have the better exit line here as well. So Alfonso actually had a really good exit line. Weep, with a bad landing, is going to slow down quite a bit. That costs some time, meaning Alfonso is going to break away a bit in the lead. And Weep's going to hit the tree. Boer's going to come back through and retake second. Let's see what's going on further back. Cheese coming around the outside. Sage not quite doing the same, trying to follow. But not quite enough speed to get around the outside. But the two Doge Bulls currently 4th and 5th. And then there is quite the gap back to Eggbot here, who seems to just be on their own right now. Absolutely chilling. And then we have Moo in 7th, just coming around the pyramid. With a bomb hit there. So everyone's starting to get spread out now. So we head back to 8th. Here is Shady in 8th, fighting with Demon, both getting picked up by the spinner. Superboss just behind, followed by Iceman, Jimmy, and Stormy. So there is a bit of a battle raging in the middle. This is the battle to get into the top 10. And the second shortcut is open just in time for Jimmy to grab it. Does just about stay on. Will Stormy make it in time? Stormy does not, and then Fludes on Luna just behind, putting pressure on Stormy. You can see Jimmy coming around. It is a bit of a slower shortcut, not quite as effective. But quite the battle going on here. Superboss, Iceman, Jimmy, and Stormy. Luna just behind them. Fludes going the other way around the pyramid. Will this pay off? Have more speed on the exit if they get a good landing. It's a bit of a rough landing, but does allow them to hold the inside a bit more. Iceman running slow around the outside. Triggering the bomb release though. That is what that area is there. It does release all of these bombs. Try and cause some chaos in front, but it hasn't quite paid off. Iceman just hitting every obstacle on the way down. Really struggling with these bends with obstacles. Did alright with the slalom on the last one. Was alright with the occasional obstacle with a lot of high speed open areas. But lots of technical maneuvering is definitely not Iceman's strongest race style. Ice in the desert, what do you expect? Water, yeah, there you go, water, just as Boer says. Speaking of Boer, going the wrong way. The race is that way, Boer. The race is that way. We'll wait and see how long before Boer realizes and turns around. And there we go. Going the right way again. But Moo, Eggbot, and Cheese have managed to get past, and Demon is also making their way down. You can see another bomb trigger point there, which is for this bomb carrier. Let's try and pick anyone off that's here. So let's head up to the front. And Alfonso currently leading and with a fastest lap. Could we see another fastest lap by Alfonso? Currently holding the most fastest laps in this season. This could be another to add to it. And with a decent lead, maybe a win as well. As I say that, hits a tree and a laser instantly. Alfonso has been doing major bits for the green slushies this season. Big jump again. Makes it over. Very good at jumping that lava river. That may be the key in mastering this track. This is quite a long straight, so the speed you can carry through there really pays off down here. You can make a lot of time. And dropping off the cliff. Into the next section we go back, we see Sage. So you can see quite a big gap from first to second right now. Sage just heading down the big straight and is going really far wide, having some difficulties. This could be a chance for Weep if Weep gets a good line through here, or not, or just hit the laser. If Alfonso keeps this pace going, we might have 16 DNFs. We very well could do. And Sage, trouble in the lava river. Weep's going to go straight down the middle, which is a great play, and is going to make it past Sage. This is huge for Weep. A lot of speed off the cliff. But Sage is going to go for the inside line. Has fallen into the lava river. It's going to cost a bit of time. They will pop out on the inside line here, though. So is it a tactical maneuver? We will see. There's a rough landing. Weep's going to be on the outside, Sage will be on the inside. It will be a quicker line for Sage and less obstacles to worry about. And we have an issue with Jimmy. Well, we don't. I thought Jimmy was stuck, but Jimmy is still moving, just very slowly, struggling to get going through this section. There we go. And Alfonso looking to lap Jimmy here. But the battle between Weep and Sage. Weep is currently in front, but Sage will have the line for the portal, which will be better in the long run. So it is a tactical play by Sage. No, it's not, as Sage falls off that inside line. The tactical play falling apart, and that is very costly for Sage. In the background we can see Cheese making their way around the corner. And we've got Moo and Eggbot further back. So back around towards the start. Lap 4 of 5. And Weep has moved up into the #1 spot. What has happened to Alfonso up at the top? Alfonso having some difficulties, running really slow. Clearly having a really bad release out of the pipe, losing a ton of time. Some will say it was a jinx. Others will also say it was a jinx. But Alfonso dropping to second, still with the fastest lap. But we have a new race leader. We didn't think it would happen with the lead Alfonso had, but it has. Weep is now leading. And things get exciting. And to make things worse, Alfonso has got stuck on the end of a spinner, of all places. I don't even know how. And that's going to cost a lot of time. In fact, this is going to give loads of time to Weep to just absolutely break away in the lead. With Sage coming through the 21-second time gap, going to come through, doesn't even set Alfonso free. I thought that'd be enough to set them free. This is a big problem for Alfonso. As Sage moves up to second, Alfonso will be hoping that Cheese can set them free, and it is looking like a bit of an F situation here. In fact, it's looking like a very big F situation here for Alfonso. Currently stuck. Cheese, bit of a rollback, but does make it into the portal. And this moves the two Doge Balls into a second and third. And I think Alfonso may be done here. Yes, I think you might be right. Or will Alfonso be set free by any of these racers coming through now? We have Boer, Eggbot, Moo and Shady all battling out for their positions for some crucial points in the standings. And Weep will be very happy with the current situation. And Alfonso has been set free, and Eggbot has managed to get stuck instead. The crazy scenes happening here today. It's gone from an F for Alfonso to an F for Eggbot. Oh, but they do set themselves free, and then Shady gets stuck instead. These spinners are not being kind. I don't know how you time this so perfectly, or I don't know if it's necessarily perfectly well, but very unfortunate. So Shady's going to be stuck now, taking the place of Alfonso. We will go and see what's going on further up ahead in just a minute. We will see if Demon or Luna will set Shady free. Demon's going to opt to go the longer way around. Luna's going to come through, give Shady a nudge, but it's not enough. So we are going to go up ahead. We will check back later to see if there's any movement. So there is Alfonso, now in 6th. Given you're scared to pass this spot. It has turned into a scary spot now. Not where I would have expected anyone to get stuck previously. You can see it's Boer followed by Moo, followed by Alfonso. Further up ahead, where's our top 3? We can see Cheese currently going the wrong way. They're colliding with a rock. Super Boss is stationary. So this is a definite F in the chat for Super Boss, who's managed to get stuck on a rock. Unfortunate end to their race. Sage around the corner in 2nd, and Weep just miles ahead right now, and is even going to get the portal just to speed up the finish. Try to clip, but might be a bit too long. That's fine. And here we go, Weep about to cross the line, and we'll see what the time difference is going to be. There we go. Weep crossing the line is going to take the win in quite a dramatic turn of events on that final lap. Absolutely crazy, but Shady was set free, is in 13th. So that was wild. I'm sure Weep will be very happy with that result. Now Sage is just coming down this straight. And yes, Weep does deserve some points at this point. It's been rough early on. I told you, I did say, are we going to see Weep clawing it back? And it looks, whoa, Cheese absolutely flying through here. Just cut me off part of the way through there. But while Sage was cruising through, Cheese has absolutely flown through. And this could be a big play for Cheese. A flying Cheese indeed. Still keeping the speed as well. It's a good exit. And this is a great play for Cheese. And they will secure the 2nd place. With the top Eggbot, Moo and Sage battling for that 3rd. But it looks like Sage is likely to have it. Already heading down while Moo and Eggbot are running a bit slow. Alfonso's joining in the battle. And Sage is going to take 3rd. It is a dodgeable 2nd and 3rd. Alfonso with a bit more speed than Eggbot, although further out. But it could be a good line. Not enough to snipe Moo, although it is close. Moo will take 4th. Alfonso's going to at least get back up to 5th after losing quite a lot of time and a few positions to that temporary stuck situation. Eggbot is going to take 6th. And let's head down to see what else is going on? We have Demon, Luna, and Flues battling out. Demon and Luna collide, giving Flues a run through. So this could be big for Flues. Wheatman just came back from AFK to see myself in first place. Yep. That's all I can say. And I must say, you definitely got to see how it happened. Either watch it back, or Boer might have got a clip, like I said, if it wasn't too long. Quite the interesting and entertaining series of events. And Flute is going to take 8th. Stormy with a lot of speed here. Might be looking to try and snipe Luna, but it's going to be a big bounce with that much speed. Demon and Luna are going to be side by side. Stormy's going to lose out because of that collision. Luna's going to cross in 9th. Demon just planning 10th. Azure in 11th and Stormy in 12th. Yeah, that's pretty much the case. And Alfonso had quite the interesting situation occur. Quite the costly situation. Right, speed things up a little bit as everyone is fairly spread out. Shady takes 13th. Iceman and Pescybird are very close together here, and Iceman gets a worse release out of the pipe. I mean, Peskybird's going to be in front, coming down to the end. And Iceman with a bad bounce. Pescybird will take 14th. Iceman is going to have to settle for 15th. Which means Jimmy will be finishing 16th, and Superboss, still stuck, will be the one DNF in 17th. So still difficulties for the Icebreakers this season. Still made up ground to P1 during the stream, so it doesn't matter. It's coming home. Well, there you go. Optimism, that's what we like to see. Very optimistic. So, claps in the chat. Congratulations to Weep on the win. A very dramatic final lap. And a big win for Weep. Cheese in second and Sage in third, so a good day for the Doge Bulls as well. And Alfonso, another fastest lap. Just keeps hold of that title of, I guess, the fastest marble of the season so far. Probably would have preferred to get the win as well, but a 5th place isn't too bad. I'm sure they'll at least be somewhat happy with that result. But there we go, let's do the predictions. I'll remember this time. There's the one DNF, so choose outcome. And we did have a correct prediction. So the predictions have been, or the results have been done for the prediction. And it was Boer once again. Well done, Boer. Congratulations. 2 wins on the predictions. You can go away happy and proud of yourself with those 2 correct predictions. Who's the real winner today? Is it those that won the races, or is it Boer with the 2 prediction guesses correct? Right, but now I'm going to go and put these results over on the leaderboard. I'll be back in just a minute with the updated standings. Alright, the results have been entered, so let's head over to the standings. So following that race, Pescybird is still leading with 381 points. Demon is in second with 338. Stormy in third with 332. Flude's in fourth with 330. Alfonso in 5th with 329. Moo in 6th with 328. Very close between them three, just a point between each of them. And Flute's actually just 2 points behind Stormy. Cheese in 7th with 323. Were in 8th with 319. Superboss in 9th with 317. Sage in 10th with 307. And below that we have Weep, just 1 place outside of the top 10 now. Then Shady, Azur, Iceman, Luna, Eggbot, and then Jimmy. Having a bit of a rough season. Bit of a rough season here for Jimmy this time. As we've seen, Icebreakers struggling a little bit from such a dominant last season. But Iceman's still saying that the comeback will happen. Still keeping optimistic. Still standing strong. That's what we like to see. And of course, Alfonso with yet another fastest lap. That is 5 fastest laps of this season. So Alfonso going strong right now. Currently in 5th in the standings, but setting all those fastest laps. In fact, that is a total of 5 extra points being picked up with those fastest laps. So actually gaining a couple of positions thanks to them. Or I guess gaining a position currently. Would be behind Moo otherwise. Just you wait, you will wait. See, Iceman's got something planned. He's waiting, going for a big finish. Big finale. So we'll see. We'll see how things play out. I will wait. Just wait and see. But yes, that is going to be it for this one. Like I said earlier on the break, this won't be the end of the stream this time. I am going to be playing something else following this, so feel free to stick around if you can. If not, no worries whatsoever. I appreciate you being here for the races. I know a lot of people do just enjoy watching these, and for some people it gets a bit late with time zones and stuff. So they stick around for these and then usually have to go off after, so it's okay if you can't stop around. But yeah, we'll be continuing the stream with another game following this. That will do it for this race and this video for those on YouTube. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one.